Hello everyone and welcome to episode 30 of the Skyrim Let's Play series. Man, here we are. Big 3-0 if you will, and we're doing Dawnguard once again today. Now, today we need to find a Moth Priest. Last episode, what did we do last episode? We recruited for the Dawnguard. We got Serene and what's the other guy's name? Gunmar to join us. And with their powers combined, they form one each of the four core members of the Dawnguard. Now, today, we need to locate a Moth Priest, as I mentioned earlier. A Moth Priest, if you did not know, is one of the imperially sanctioned scholars that can and knows how to read an Elder Scroll. Now, the ways to find them, right here, we can ask carriage drivers, we can ask innkeepers, or we can visit the College of Winterhold. Now, I do have the hindsight of knowing where he is, but you know what? I figured we can do it in this way and see if any innkeepers or whatever know where the Moth Priest is.
Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Yes, sir.
We got rooms and food, drink too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I don't actually. Okay, so it might. It's either we need to ask them about rumors, or this one does not work, which is possible considering it's in Riverwood and not a major hold. Let's go to Solitude. And as I was saying, Moth Priests, imperially sanctioned scholars, they do know how to read Elder Scrolls. There is a specific method of reading Elder Scrolls. You can't just open them up and read them, as you'll find out pretty soon.
Skeever. Charming name.
Isn't it?
Protectors, the Imperials.
Are you the innkeeper?
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Heard anything about a Moth Priest passing through here?
Have I heard anything? It was the talk of the city for 3 days straight. Ain't too often we get a visitor like that.
Where is he now?
Oh, he just left a short while ago. He said he'd finished up his work and it was time to move on. That's all I can tell you. He asked me not to let anyone know where he was going. I suppose he didn't want the attention.
Finding that Moth Priest is worth a lot to me.
I can see that. He said he was heading for Dragonbridge next. I hope that helps you.
Alright, that does help.
Remember the Winking
Now,
Skeever?
realistically, I could have cut about... I mean, that only took like, what, a minute, 30 seconds? I could have cut that out and it just walked towards Dragonbridge, considering, you know, I know where he is. But what can you do? It's fine. I figured, you know, it'd be fun to ask the innkeepers. It's been a long time since I've actually done it that way. I usually just run directly to where he goes. I imagine I could have also asked this carriage driver right here. Yeah, so I'm actually curious. I don't know if any of you guys have done this before. I'm sure some of you have. But do you guys know? Can you ask any like innkeeper, or is it like actually dynamic? Like, I wonder if Solitude is like the best place to ask, and then like if you go to Morthal, maybe like a few people would have heard about it, and then like you get the gist, right? So like the further away you go, the more likely that someone's heard about the Moth Priest. I think that would be cool. I don't actually know if that's how it works, but it'd be cool if that's how it works. But regardless, he is in Dragonbridge or past Dragonbridge. Now, Dragonbridge is really cool. I've always loved Dragonbridge. This is an out-of-place tree that I can walk through.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, hello. Stop that. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Oh, that's just so incredibly rude. Where's Serana? Are you okay, Serana? You look fine. Alright. So, as I think I was gonna say before I was rudely interrupted by those vampires, Dragonbridge has always been one of my favorite towns in Skyrim. Out of the towns in Skyrim, right? There's Riverwood, Ivarstead, Dragonbridge, Karthwasten, Shorestone, and I think that's it. I don't know if I included Riverwood on that. Might have been the first one I said. But aside that, there isn't many towns in Skyrim. But I think... Oh, I forgot Rorikstead. But out of them, Dragonbridge is probably my favorite because it just has this really cool aesthetic to it. Beyond the fact that it's just this small village, and it does have, like, it has an inn, you know. I don't think it has a general goods store, which, if it had a general goods store, I might actually go to it more often. but it has like a mill. But the biggest thing is, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's called Dragon Bridge for a reason, right? It's a bridge with like a massive dragon head in, like, above it as you enter or exit. It's just such a cool area. Like, this right here is super interesting. And, like, look how large the bridge is. This right here is probably what I think Bethesda, like, succeeded at the most, which is the architecture and, like, providing visuals. All right, let's continue onward. Now, obviously, my quest marker is pointing there. I'm sure that I'm supposed to just ask around the town, but to be completely honest, I'm a bit lazy. I've done step 1 of the process, which is, you know, asking the innkeepers where. I can do the other process, or the rest of it myself, which is to go to these Imperial soldiers right here, this vampire, and read the vampire's note. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to the Forebears Holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. Well, thanks for the convenient note. I'll just throw that book, I guess. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so obviously I could have just come here right off the bat and found the cart and then moved, but, you know, I thought it would be fun. I like how there's also another ambush right here, like... There's just, this is not a very good road if you want to have a safe journey, apparently. Alright, continue on. I don't actually know how far we'll get into the quest line this episode, or I don't know how many quests we can do. We might only, I mean, we might be able to do 2. It's been 7 minutes, we'll see. I think for Dawnguard, it's going to be better to split them up into shorter, more manageable episodes, because, man, this quest line can be packed. Especially once I get to the Forgotten Vale, like that alone, I could see that being like a 40-minute to 50-minute episode, right?
What? Nah!
Boom. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Where's everyone? Oh, damn. She's got the pops. And also, that did surprisingly little damage. I was expecting to one-shot that vampire thrall, to be honest, but I guess not. Where are the others? Malchus is dead. I think I just one-shot that master vampire. I'm pretty sure he's a master vampire. That waystone focus. Is there another one down here? There is. I mean, these vampire thralls are above average in strength. I judged kind of the average strength by how much it takes to kill them. Like, for example, it took 3 shots to kill them, which was a bit surprising considering, you know, all things considered. I've been one-shotting most other things. Alright. Let's use the waystone focus. Hello, Moth Priest Man. Uh-oh.
Stop! I yield! Thank the divines for you.
Are you alright?
I'm quite alright, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a Moth Priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
I know why they needed you, because we need you for the same purpose.
You do? All right then, enough mysteries.
We're called the Dawnguard, and we need you to read an Elder Scroll. Oh, hey, Serana. Hey, Serana, how's it going?
Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters.
I did not know that.
I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dawnguard, near Stendar's Beacon.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
You know, it would probably be a lot safer if I escorted you there personally, all things considered, but if you want to go there by yourself, feel free. Alright, so back we go. Can I whirlwind sprint back over? Bruh. Alright, get me out of the water. Help. Alright, back. We'll cross the bridge instead. Alright. This is a nice looking cave. I do quite like it. Now, I've said this before, like, to myself. I don't think I've said it this Let's Play, though, but I do wish that some dungeons you could, like, have almost like a dynamic, like, make it your home system or make it like a setup base, right? Because, like, this would be cool, right? And then, like, potentially you could build a chest or something in it and, like, make it easily accessible for yourself and then, like, build it up, right? I just think that would be really cool. But unfortunate that you can't. Back to Fort Dawnguard. In retrospect, it probably makes sense that, you know, the Dawnguard was ancient because they do say, I heard the reform of the Dawnguard, and, you know, they wouldn't say reforming if it wasn't like a thing that existed already. Alright. Don't know how you beat me here, but good on you. Hey, Ezran.
I'm impressed you could find a Moth priest so quickly.
Thank you. Does he have the scroll? Is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Alright.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure.
Glad you made it here safely, Dexian.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Have my companions made you feel welcome?
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
Are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate.
Yeah, no, this guy made a rookie mistake here.
Vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Alright, well that was that. Yeah, I do. Now, you'll see after. But basically, Dexian here goes blind because he didn't properly do the process like a complete fool. But that's beside the point. Now we need to find the other Elder Scrolls. I already have one of them. But now we need to figure out how to find the next one.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Yes, I do. What's on your mind?
That Moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me.
Objectively
That
true.
doesn't exactly make me want to open up.
Makes sense, makes
I
sense.
got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
Does Harkon even care about you anymore?
You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point.
Yeah,
I don't
Harkon
even
doesn't
think
seem
he
like
sees
a
me as his daughter
good guy.
anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
Aren't we all? So where is this Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said that you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Sounds like she was being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
In Castle Volkihar, maybe?
Wait. That almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky, staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward.
Hiding in plain sight.
I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
They aren't going to let us use the front door, at least probably.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Alright, let's go to the castle's secret entrance.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Alright, let's go. Now, it's only been 16 minutes, so I'm gonna do some more. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of start exploring, get through, and then get to the point where it's like the moon dial and I have to do that puzzle, split it off there, and the next episode we'll do the Soul Cairn. Yeah, but as I was mentioning in the last episodes, it's almost wild, like, just how in-depth and long this side quest is, right? Because you need to think about the fact I still have the Soul Cairn, which is a huge place to explore. Obviously, I'm not going to explore all of it, and I'll probably go through it in the most optimum way possible. I'm not going to, you know, not going to run around exploring it a ton. But after the Soul Cairn, we need to... After the Soul Cairn, we need to go to the Forgotten Vale at one point, which I don't know if that's immediately. I don't exactly remember how it goes. I think we might go to the Forgotten Vale very soon after, because we need to find Oriel's bow. You guys get my point. It's quite the journey.
What?
Ah. I can't run. I'm so slow. Okay. I think that's it. And also, is this run out of charge? No, it still has charge. Alright. To the Volkihar Undercroft. Now, this dungeon brings back some nostalgic memories. I remember as a kid getting lost in this dungeon so much. Like, I remember just going in circles forever. Just not knowing how to escape the dungeon. But you know, it's okay. I think I know it better now. Now, Serana's AI can get messed up. Goodbye. I don't think I really need these. Alright. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Ooh. I love the vampire alchemy lab from this mod. I forget, I don't know what does it, but... Take a left up here, you say? If you insist. So many, what are they called? Death hounds? Death hound. Quite a few of them. Alright. Oh, is that not a pullable chain? We keep going, we keep going. Spiders. I hate spiders. Ah, he's dodging. And there we go. Raised up the platform. It's actually, okay, it's not this part of the dungeon that I used to have problems with. It's like the next part that you'll get to see next episode, presumably. There's like this part where you need to walk through. Really, confusing on my small child brain, to be honest. Alright. Volkihar Courtyard.
We've made it to the courtyard.
That we have. All right.
What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
That's probably true.
This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
Waiting. Where are we going? Where are we walking to, Serana? So.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
Alright. Well, now we need to find the other crests. Luckily, they aren't too hard to find. I think there might be 4. I think there's 3, but I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly where they are, but yeah, I think this will be the shorter episode. I'm also a bit tired, so sorry if it's a slower one, but I think it's fine. There's a crescent one. Is that it, or is there one more somewhere? Might have been it. There it is. Didn't mean to draw my swords.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever.
Alright, well...
I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins.
That is likely.
Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Alright, I know that realistically this is shorter. Actually, no, should I? See, the thing is, I don't want the Soul Cairn episode to be... I mean, it'll be fine. Let's just go. Let's go. I know that I'm, like, second-guessing myself a lot, but I'm tired and... not exactly in the right mind state to make executive decisions, but that's okay.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful.
So, let's go for another discussion topic, and by that I mean comment bait. Lol. What questline is your guys' favorite questline? Because, we're here on the topic of Dawnguard, and I've mentioned it before, and I'll probably mention it again at some point. But the Dawnguard is my favorite questline. I think they just did so well with it compared to, especially like every other kind of DLC, right? Like, I don't think, that's not to say that the Dragonborn DLC is bad and Hearthfire is necessarily bad. I mean, Hearthfire is less of a questline DLC and more of just an expansion, which, can't blame it as much as, say, Dawnguard or Dragonborn. But I feel like Dragonborn, for me, has always been kind of lackluster, especially the main quest. I do think, it's important to note, I do think that Solstheim is really well done, and I love the atmosphere and a lot of the side quests of it, but I just don't think the main quest is all that, to be honest. Take that, Ebony. Because the main quest of Dragonborn, right? How it kind of goes is you get started, you find Miraak's Temple, you go through Miraak's Temple. That's all well and good. I think that's fine. You go into the Black Book, all that, meet with Hermaeus Mora, whatever. And then you need to find more Black Books for the skull. And this is where I think everything kind of takes a turn for the worst. Because in that Black Book, or to get that Black Book, you need to do a Dwemer Ruin, and that Dwemer Ruin is not a short one, especially for the small-brained like I am. I've always found that Dwemer Ruin in particular to be one of, if not the worst Dwemer Ruins in Skyrim. Like, my brain just can't handle it, Just gonna... There we go. I thought this was just gonna go off when I pulled the chain, but...
Sure. Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding.
Oh, I'm sure nothing major. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. Die. I love gargoyles for all of their flawless gems. Lockpick this door. Oh. Tragic. Is there anything even over here? There's a glass battle axe of lightning. And an elven bow of freezing. I mean, I guess I'll take those. Also some potions that I can take. Where does this go? Where am I going? Oh, okay, I guess this links up with the main quest area. Oh, that was Ice Storm. But I tanked it like a god. You know what's scary to think about for me is the fact that in my current build and like as I currently am, I'm not even as, this isn't even as powerful as I'll get, right? Like, sure, my weapons are like insane, but if you think about it, I still can, first I'm gonna enchant my armor with the Fortify Heavy Armor enchantment and get this up into the 1,000 range instead of what it's currently at. My enchanting right now isn't even, I think it's only 60, right? Yes, I can improve that by like another stage still, and then potentially even get more stuff. Where am I going? Man, once again I'm lost. Also, the Skyrim music is very intense right now. Okay, am I not supposed to go over here? I think I'm supposed to go up here. Can I wait now? Okay, I can. We're good. I'm tired of not being able to sprint. Alright, I think we're supposed to go over here. Not through here. Up here. Open door. Another room. Good to know, good to know. Aha. Staircase. Any of you guys the evil type of gargoyle? You are. Oh, it's dead. Another one gone. Vampire Royal Armor. Damn, bro. I just swept its knees out from underneath it. Is this kill cam gonna end? What's happening right now? There we go. Oh my god, there's more.
Who's there?
Oh god, not the infinite camera again. Oh, it's because last time my character didn't, like, do the kill move. It's okay.
Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
I think you've said that 3 times now, Serana. Yeah, I think as a kid, I would always just, my brain would die when trying to do that. Alright, well that's that. Next episode, we will find, you know, the way to get into the Soul Cairn and all of that. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, hit the sub button. Serana, stop talking. I'm busy doing my outro. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Adios.